Hello there. I guess I'm live. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Does this work? I am live. No, it's running, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. Looks great. Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen from the YouTube bot. I try to improve my English skills a fair bit, but I cannot guarantee anything. But well, I guess I just have to try it sometimes. Hey Olivia. So today in English, yes, I try to include some English mapmaking streams when it comes to my map INSYNC, because since I have to turn down volume on my end. 1 second. Since when I released the machine, a lot of English-speaking people came into my community, and they are obviously most interested in mapmaking content, and so I decided to include some English-speaking streams, even though I'm not the best English speaker. I'm far off, but I guess I just have to try. I just have to get used to it sometimes. And there's... did I post? Did I post the post? Yeah, I posted the post on post.com, no, x.com. That's nice, I guess. Where was I? Yeah, there will be a lot of arms and ams. That's for sure. But I just wanted to tell you all what happened here. I was ill for several weeks. Well, that's not quite correct. I was ill maybe 2 weeks, and then I got a new job. I am a tutor student now. A teacher student, a student teacher. I don't know what the correct term for that is, but I got offered such a education job at my university, and that's nice, but there was also a lot of preparation, and so I didn't really have time to stream it all. I also, so in German, Referendariat, studentischer Lehrauftrag. Is it in German? Because I don't study Lehramt. Dozent, ja. Das ist quasi Dozent. And yeah, in addition to that, I was pretty ill. It's really weird. I wasn't ill for like 2 or 3 years, really, and then that flu just slapped me right in the face and knocked me out for a week or 2, and that was during the Easter holidays, so that wasn't great, because maybe some people know that I'm an organist, so I play organ, and the Easter holidays are those days in the year where I have to work the most, and that was pure horror. But it's over. I survived, and while I was ill, I was able to work a lot on the I just wanted to say the machine, but on INSYNC, and I know that's the best you can do when you are too ill to do anything. Just work on stuff, but I think mapmaking is fine. As you can see, this area, the Frostbite Desert, as it's called. Did I ever show that? Yeah, I showed that. I think I've shown that. because I also introduced the ghost drones a while ago. Do you have a vacation? No, now that the Easter holidays are over, I continue studying. Because it is just a student teaching job. I still have to finish my master degree, even though I've already written my master thesis. But I still have half a year to go till my last exams, and yeah, then I'm on vacation for about half a year or so, and then I continue working because I already have a job and I'll continue promotion. Is promotion the correct translation? Doctor's degree. I don't know. Anyway, I think I've already shown that. This area... Oh god, the jet is huge. This area will concentrate on those ghost drones that can fly through objects and don't get hurt. And just as a recap, there are also these shells that don't do anything. They can't activate switches at all, but you can of course combine a ghost shell with a ghost drone with a shell, and now you have the normal drone. So this ghost drone has the property of a normal drone because it's infiltrated, it obsessed a lifeless shell, and now it's a normal drone. And the funny thing is, of course, the ghost drone can't go through blocks, can go through blocks, but the shell can't. So the shell is being destroyed here because the door closed. It's not really easy to see with shaders, but trust me. And I can do stuff like that. So that's pretty fun. I really liked this shell mechanic. Do you have some deloading getter? Yes. And this whole area solely focuses on this mechanic. So ghost drones, they can be combined with shells and activate switches and stuff like that. And I'm pretty content with it. There will be a second area behind that, that will focus on combining the stuff that you've learned in that area, like shells and stuff, with conveyor belts, because that's also quite funny. Basically the shells are affected by the conveyor belt and the ghost drones aren't. So you can, for example, place a ghost drone here, and then they would combine above of the switch and deactivate it. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do. And I wanted to make this a more modern looking area, like in the Talos Principle, for example. And this one right here will be a bit more industrial. Like pipes or stuff, I don't know. But that's not all. We have a cathedral here that I didn't build, but Ragnar Rouge? Nah, I don't quite remember the name right now. I'll just have a look because I don't like not giving credit where it's due. Anyway, this looks great. This looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm very content with it. And I've also Ragnar LaRouge. Yeah, that's his name, or their name. I don't know for sure. But it's actually a existing cathedral in France, I think. Here's his, or their account on Planet Minecraft, for example, where I've spotted this. And this will be the final dungeon area of the game. Not of the game, but of this area, obviously. And also, obviously, this will be quite huge. I think it looks absolutely stunning. It's way too big, but I think that's great. Because, I mean, I think proportions don't even matter with cathedrals and stuff. I mean, we have a huge cathedral in our town where I live, and it's bigger than anything in the area, so I think that's fine. I think that's still fine. It just has to be similar to the surroundings, and I guess I can do that. Yeah, it also has a complete interior design and everything stuff, and there will be the puzzles for this last area. And there are huge plans for that, but more of that later, because this complete frostbite desert is way too large to just focus on normal shell drones. And when you enter this area from the other side, we have this huge path that just follows around the whole island. So if you just follow this path, here's the main hub for all the levels, for example. If you follow this for long enough, then you will land in the starting area in quite a bit. Trust me, we're there soon. Holy shit, this map is going to be so huge. Yeah, then we are here at the inverted forest area. That's where this leads to. And we have those crossroads here and the library. And if you pick this path, it's actually quite shorter. There was another crossroads that leads there to Sunniver's Barn and the dreaded wastelands that is almost finished. Like, some finishing touches are not there yet, but will come very soon. And if you follow this path right here, then you are at the Frostbite Desert. And as I already stated, when you enter from this side, you will get to teach the mechanics of the shell drones. But there's a way funnier thing, I think it is at least, that you can do with ghost drones, and this is that stuff. Ghost drones and teleporters. Mr. Sir, Game with Style, good evening. Hello, Sepp aus D. And this funny thing that you can do with ghost drones and teleporters is, well, obviously it's teleporters. Teleporters are always fun, but those, it will get another, what is it, an English stream with you? Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Those teleporters will get their own model, I want to say. But there are not just teleporters. If I sync with this ghost drone, and obviously the ghost drone can phase through walls as it's nothing, and it switches. It's not just a teleporter, it switches, and the sync process continues. So if a ghost drone hits a teleporter, it switches the position and reverses the sync process. Like, I think you get what I mean. And you can do very funny things with that. Like, now I'm over here again. Or like, I have to go to there. So what do? I desync, head on down here so I don't lose height, and walk with the drone onto this teleporter. And that's how you would solve this puzzle. that's obviously the basics, but there's so much stuff that you can do with it, and this whole area that is, well, I've tried to capture the style of this huge cathedral, but I don't know if it works. It looks fine by me, I guess. Some trees are still missing. I think if I cover this with some spruce trees or something like that, like in the other area, it will look much nicer. But yeah, there's so much funny stuff that you can do with it, because the thing with this with those ghost drones are they can't activate switches, as already said, and they can phase through any block. But obviously, once they are over there, I can't desync them. And for example, they are killed, or that they can be killed through those. How do I call those without spoilering? Deloading gates, I guess. And you can do stuff like that. Put the one drone through there. Then you put the other one on the teleporter. And now you have another drone here that you can use to activate this teleporter. And somehow it is possible to get over there. There will be a secret, of course. Obviously, I won't spoiler that, but there are those gates. I think they don't have a name right now, but their specialty is they always have a number above them, and this number is the number of syncs that you can use in a level. So you would have to get to this point with only using 5 sync moves, and that's tricky. That's tricky. It turns such a simple concept level into a rather tricky setup. And obviously there's a lot of stuff they can do that you can do with all that. For example, if you mix this with other drones, then we have one drone type that can go through walls but can't activate switches. That's the main part of the ghost drones. But of course we can, for example, switch here, and I think I should have done that previously. And how do you solve this? I don't recall, to be honest. Yeah, now we can do that and have this one right here. Like, you can use 2 different drone types to switch them with teleporters, with the help of teleporters. And yeah, that's pretty nice. That's really pretty nice. And I've made some levels so far with this mechanic. Like, how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, right, there's 10 levels. This is a special house where this ladder is broken. And there will be quest stuff and something related to this house in particular. And yeah, of course I won't tell anything more about that. And there are huge plans for this area left. Like, I want to do some sort of graveyard right here around the cathedral. Of course, also some trees and stuff. But this whole area right here should have a similar meaning like the industrial area in this part. Like, it combines an additional game mechanic. I don't know for sure yet what the secondary game mechanic will be like, but it will be something fun. Oh yeah. One thing that I forgot to mention is a deloading gate. No, how are they called? Charge fields, charge control fields, right. That's this stuff. And as you can see here, I have infinite charges right now, but once I pass through or enter an red gate, then I don't have any charges anymore. I can't sync with anything. And just the green stuff, the green charge control field restores this infinite charge thing. And yeah, you can also do all sorts of other puzzles with that. It's actually quite handy, a really good mechanic. This is one of the hardest puzzles so far, I think. I try to include some sort of brain teasers that you can test your skills on if you're really all about it. But yeah, that's the progress so far. We've made a lot of progress, and not just me, also Animas, of course, that did the entire coding process. And yeah. If you speak of the devil, I don't even know if that's an English phrase, but yeah. Hi, Animas. Yeah, just wanted to try out a new English stream once in a while. I've just showed everyone around. I don't know if you already know this part, like the puzzles over here and this neat house. That's also just a small thing. I wanted to have some sort of water for this part, like it's called Secret of the Lake, because there will be an entire floating island over there, like in the sky, where this water comes down in the form of a waterfall, and it actually directly connects to the ocean right there. And I just it's kind of funny because I tried to combine this scenery with the water into another level, and just made this level about it. This river, some sort of thing floats over there. It's just completely unnecessary, but I found it pretty funny. Also, this level is pretty damn hard. Yeah, but I think that's everything so far. For the rest of the stream, I wanted to try out some new level concepts that I had in mind. Also, one of the main things that I wanted to try out is because this house I didn't build myself. I'm not that great of a builder. It's actually from Tom on Mars. He has a Patreon, and I subscribed to him so I could download this. And I think it just looked neat, and it fit right there because of the length of this path. But this house had a treadmill. Is this called a treadmill? I don't know. Watermill. Yeah, something like that. And I've needed something for the giant wheel. So that was the only reason to have this level with the water in the middle, to have some sort of water just to keep this, because it looks so awesome. It looks so well built. Yeah. Also, this just doing this river was absolutely a nightmare. Oh, and I almost forgot about the most important thing that I've discovered. Like, you can see this little icon here. I'm using a new mod that's called Axiom. And let me tell you, this mod is the greatest thing since World Edit. It may be just better than World Edit, if you are really used to it. I for myself am not yet, but it's some sort of world edit combined with the old MC edit, if some folks still know what that is about. What was the... I don't know the shortcuts anymore. It's been a while, it's been a while. What were the shortcuts? Wait. Controls. Keybinds. Right shift? I think that's it. Right shift it was. Yeah. At any point I can just do this, and now I'm actually in some sort of MC edit kind of style world. I can fly around still, but it behaves a lot like MC edit. I can select. I can select stuff, for example. With those tools, I have a lot to do here. For example, these trees are only able through Axiom. It was so easy to just paste them, because with World Edit they would just have plopped off, because those blocks don't really exist. To this point I don't know what type of block this is. But they look cool. Yeah, it has so many tools that I can't fully comprehend at all, and even then you have another layer. Where was this? I can't recall the control bindings. How did you toggle the left alt? Was it that? Yeah, that's it. And that's what I use the most. It's just so absolutely gorgeously made. You can activate to break blocks very quickly. You can toggle replace mode that well, lets you replace blocks. A force place, that's what I used to do stuff like that. So of course you can't place them here, but doing that just works. The problem is once you place one next to the other one plops off, and then you can just use this freeze tool that prevents block updates. Like I could also do this. Yeah, infinite reach is also absolutely useful, because I can just place blocks from wherever and destroy them from wherever. It's just so neat for building. A fast place thing, angle placement, I don't even know what that is. And yeah, that's basically a spectator mode but in creative, so you can fly through everything. This mod alone is so absolutely cool. Have you updated the data pack? It has some of the newer features, including the new switch logic. Oh, you've already... Okay. I didn't think you would have already programmed that by now. I didn't, but I don't think we need it for the stream right now. Except you've made some other big changes that I need to see right away. If not, I'll update it later. You have to tell me when there's news on the data pack. You can't just write me. Yeah, that's where I stopped the last time. Because as I've already told, I was at home during the Easter holidays, like with my family, and I was pretty ill, and after that I didn't really have time to work on the map for several weeks, like 2 weeks to be exact, maybe. But yeah, I'm still trying to come up with an idea that involves conveyor belts, shell drones, and normal and ghost drones. That's the main part here. Yeah, that's a thing, and I don't really know what would be good, well suited for that. Like I'd like to have some sort of shell drones that keep moving towards a specific point, but it's locked through other gates, so actually it would work. Maybe we could try something like that. Let's just assume we would have some setup like that. We have a ghost drone that spawns in the air. It also looks pretty weird in this shader, but I just like playing this on shader. I think the map looks neat like this. Yeah, like it will be kinda unsymmetric that way though. I don't like when it's not symmetric. Yeah, well, maybe we just make it one taller or one wider. I've also played like a lot of Islets of Insight the last few weeks. Not a huge of progress, but enough of progress. It's just a really, really great game. But I mean, I keep debating which kinda what stuff I should steal from that game, because it wouldn't really fit. It wouldn't really fit in INSYNC, a concept like that. Like that's how it mostly goes. I just play a new game and become obsessed with it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I've got a plan or something like that at least. Like, we have a shell spawner over here. Let's just build this quickly. That lands on top of this conveyor belt. Cheese prevention and a dev override to still use the cheese. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that after the stream. If I have still time. I should be fine. Let's do it like this. Like the shell will fall down here, and the problem is that it wants to, or it should get out some way. Like we have walls right here, right? Let's just continue the grid. And so the shell drone can't come out naturally right here. It would need to get all the way through this conveyor belt section on its own. which is not quite easy to do, but possible. Like, if you have something like that, would it work? Like, we have to activate yellow and a second door right after that. Something like this. And in order to do so, we of course need a ghost drone and another shell drone. But the other shell drone we can't quite access yet. Because it's locked away over here. So it spawns here, there's walls right there. And yeah, there's also a switch that has to get hit. Yeah. I'm debating how that should work in the end. So what about that? We have some room right there. Like this drone can get to here and hit a button there, and that lets this drone come out. Or maybe a way better plan, it can go all the way to here, but not through this gate, and has to hit the button here. Like that would be a blue one. Let's just get a blue concrete. Yes, a blue button here, and that unlocks the door here. So we'd have a ghost drone. Should also find a solution for that one upside down ghost spawner. Yeah. Why would we need a solution for that? Like, I know what you mean, but that will be just a thing once we have the model for that kind of stuff. Or wait, didn't you also make a model for that? Anyway, that would just be an edge case in which the actual model would have to spawn higher than the actual spawn location for that ghost drone. It should be possible. But I don't know for sure. I wanted to talk with you, but I just completely forgot. I'm very sorry. I don't know if I've got the time the next few days, because Blue will visit me and will stay here for a week. But after that, we could clarify that kind of stuff. Unless you've got time after the stream, but I doubt that. So, okay, let's see. We have a ghost drone right there. It could be spawned. Quad stairs. The ghost drone is freely accessible directly from the start. Right there, for example. And we would have to shove it in there, like from here. Move those two that are now combined through there, and then we can desync them through this drone that has been opened up and extract the the shell. And then I would have the problem that this thing is stuck right there. Ah! Okay, that's a problem. That would be some sort of problem. Okay, right. Maybe have a second ghost drone to combine this drone with. But then it wouldn't have to do so much with conveyor belts, right? That's kind of the thing. Okay, I've got a plan. I've got some sort of plan. Like, we really have a second ghost drone, right? That's... Yeah, but... The joke would be gone, though. If the second ghost drone was just in the starting area, then you wouldn't have to sync it up at this point to turn around and desync that. That would be a critical moment in the puzzle. Can we hide the ghost drone somewhere where it would be fun? We could just put the second ghost drone there and use it to extract the other shell. Because that would be possible. That would very much be possible. Like... How would that be possible? Let's say this is the ghost drone, and then we would need a height difference. Have to look into that later. Sorry, just got a message. And we wouldn't need a drone stuck at the bottom or something like that. Yeah. Like we have computer or something like that. I don't know. Because the thing is, the one limitation for the shell drones is they can't change height. They always fall down, and so the easiest way to fulfill something like that would be... I don't have to spam click, I can just use the axiom powers to do that. It could have just a pit like that you can't access otherwise. Like that. I still have worlded, by the way, because it's just still useful. Like stuff like that. Or let's do it very clever way. Place a dirt snow block. Like that, we could have a shell drone down there that has to be extracted with a shell drone, with a ghost drone, I wanna say. Yeah. Give me that stuff. There. Like that. And we can just make it accessible with a ladder. And so that way you can't use it to desync stuff. You would have to open this gate to be able to extract the ghost drone, and then use it to combine it with this one and move it up. Or move it out of there. I've just realized that way I would have to put this whole thing in some sort of, or make a roof about all of that, because you could move a drone up and up and up and then move it down and down and down. We have to see about that. Because those height differences are always a pain to work with. But okay, we have a combined shell drone now and one that's stuck over there. And with that, we can maybe activate a switch here that lets us see through there. It just needs to be visible so that we can desync that stuff. Yeah, and extract the one out of here. So, okay. I've got a plan or an idea for the puzzle. An idea for the puzzle design. So what I want to do is have one of those gate switches here. Let's just do the yellow one. That one has a dual purpose now. Like, let's just put it here for now. I have to find some configuration that also looks pleasing. And that one will turn off a door right here. And yeah, that's enough, I guess, because I can just put a fence here in the middle. So you can then target this drone and kill it through this fence. Then the ghost drone will be here, it's extracted, and the other drone will now follow its way through there. And the thing will be that yeah, what will be the next step? I can't really kill that one. My guess was to somehow put that ghost drone right there, or somewhere like in somewhere here. Maybe on top of a switch that's there, and then move out of here and use the drone that's stuck on this switch to somehow activate red, and then this drone will make its way to here. That's the plan. I'm just not sure if that's somehow cheesable. Or if there's a other solution that wouldn't require using the conveyor mechanic at all. But there shouldn't be, right? Because you can't, yeah, you can't activate this otherwise. Yeah, you would have to do it like that, like this. And where would we put the red one? I'm just realizing that my cam is a bit wide over there. That's even further off. Yeah, that's a good question. Where should this be? Where should the goal of the level be? Did I even have... Yeah, okay. Blue is this. Like we have to have another thing right here. And red, we can just... Oh, right. I cannot make this one accessible then, because you could just... Yeah, I mean, you couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't. You couldn't. That's also a neat idea. To be able to smuggle the drone all the way out to here. Which I guess wouldn't be possible otherwise. Like, okay, let's just say we have this kind of stuff. Where is it? Another switch like magenta. Let's just use this. The magenta switch, right here? No. I just have to think about this one for a while. A plan is to let the drone through both doors, and they are relatively next to each other, so you can just time it, run over there, and then the drone is through and will combine with the ghost drone that's positioned right there to allow it to extract it or something like that, because you can just go back to yellow then and yeah, pull it out basically. But then it would be combined already. Do I really want that? Like, could this break something? Some stuff? I think the easiest solution to all of this, that also wouldn't make the level too hard, is just have like yellow and red. Let's put them there and there, like here, or here for yellow, here for red. Then it's somewhat synced. Like, or we could also just do it like that. Have them here and here, then they are perfectly aligned, which is absolutely important. And yeah, you could just do this one to activate them both, and then have like this here. But then you couldn't really see it, right? Wait, I mean you could theoretically. What if it walks all the way down, or all the way out of here, is what I want to say. But then you could... Nah, I guess you couldn't. I guess you couldn't. Like, if I just have a huge conveyor belt that goes all the way out of here, then what you would have to do is move the one drone to there, and back to there, and then this one would come out here. And then I would need a use for that. The easiest one, or the most obvious one, would be to just have... I mean, the fastest end to this puzzle would be to say, yeah, okay, right, you have this now, you can combine it with a ghost drone and just put one here and one there and make your way in there, and here's the goal or something. That's what I'll probably do, because it would be funny to just move stuff over there, then move it out of here, and then move in there on your own. But that, I don't know. I don't really know if that's such a clever idea, because there are similar levels already. Any ideas? That wouldn't be too obvious. I mean, you could... Oh, yeah, right. One thing that you could do is just have this shell out of here, and then you could kill the other drone, the other shell, and have it respawn right here, but you can't just use one of the ghost drones, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, no, that literally doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. Because one thing that I thought about was putting the ghost drone inside of one of the gates, and then you could kill... Then you could kill both of them on demand. Which would be funny, at least. But I guess it wouldn't be that useful. It really wouldn't be all that useful, to be honest. What's one other thing that you can use it for? Okay, I have one idea left. What if this drone doesn't spawn at the top, on the bottom, but in the air, and could be rescued before falling in there? That would be interesting, at least. So we would have something like that. So we have the spawner here, right there, and a platform that could catch it. Like, for example, yellow. Or let's do red, because it would be aligned. And that's the most important stuff right here. The only negative thing about that one is that we would have to find another use for the ladder, or another place for the ladder, and that isn't so easy. Like, would have to put it right there, but that's ugly because it's too close to this part. Anyway, let's just figure out this thing. So it could be extracted then, because if we have this drone right here, then we would have the option to already have red here selected, red activated, and kill the other one, and then it would be respawn right here. Now, what would the bring for us? What would be the use case for that? Fun fact is, I don't know. I absolutely don't know. But that would be a cool idea. Because then everything in the level would have two different purposes, and that's generally a pretty nice thing. So we could rescue this. Okay, what can you do with just a normal drone? We could send it on a conveyor to activate something with another ghost drone that's just standing there and that you couldn't activate with otherwise. But you can also do that by just using the drone that comes out of here. What purpose would this have? I honestly don't know. And it really bugs me. It honestly really does bug me. Well. Nah, that also doesn't really work, does it? Like we can activate all kind of switches because we still would have one remaining, one ghost room that's combined. We could do some pre-spawning stuff with the other one. Like put it on some sort of switch. Ah, no, that probably wouldn't work as well. But I just got another neat little idea. What if I think we leave the puzzle as it is, but we make this part more interesting. Like, you can't rescue this one at all. There are no height differences because the player can't get out of here. And the only way to rescue this drone would be to take a ghost drone and put it right there in the middle and kill the shell right here. It respawns from there, lands on the ghost drone, and then it can be extracted. For that, I think we just have to move it up one layer. I just broke something in the distance that I didn't know what I don't know what I did break. Shit. Is it? No, it's not that block. I swear I broke. I just have to switch this off. But I swear I've just broken some block somewhere. I hate it when this happens. This mod is great, but that's just the human error part about it that bugs me. Okay. But I guess that's fine like this. If you have something resemblance to that. Let's just keep it as it is. And put some gooey stuff right there. But then it would be falling all the time, and I think that would make sound design in terms of sound design, when they all would make a dying sound or something like that, it would be pretty annoying, and I want to prevent that. So we just give it some sort of place to chill right there. Maybe I broke this block. That could be the case. Like we have this stuff, this bucket, and just fill it with water. And water kills stuff. Water is dangerous for all of us. Yeah, right. And for the player to be able to leave this mess, I'm willing to say that it just isn't. You have to be smart enough to just not jump down there. Maybe? It seems relatively obvious that you can't get out of there. Out of that pit. Are the colored stripes of the glow of the spawn points visible with shaders? The colored stripes? You think that one? Those are visible, but the top part, of course, is rendered very weirdly because of that, as you can see. Because it makes this one transparent, and from here it's another part. That's weird. Yeah, right, but okay, let's just keep it simple that. Ah, no, that doesn't work, does it? Does it work? No, it doesn't. Right, it doesn't. Shit. Because you could just use this ghost drone to extract this one. To extract this this drone, you could have done that before already, and just use it to switch those a few times around, and then you have the second shell here. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, come on. Okay. But well, then you would have at least the problem. You would have to do that part with this one anyway. There's no other option to extract this point, because you cannot separate them. So once the shell drones and the ghost drones are fusioned, they cannot be separated. So there would be no way to activate blue again. So you would have to kill that one anyway. Let it. Yeah, because you can't. You would have to fusion those two to save them. Yeah. Okay. Can we make a use out of that? That would be interesting. Like to make this mandatory, a mandatory first step that you would have to do in some sort of way. Maybe. Actually, really maybe. What if you just could watch through this, but it isn't possible to move this shell past this gate? Then you would have to do this first. Put this on yellow to open this gate. Capture the shell. Bring it over there. Then destroy this one again and use the ghost drone to move this one past here to deactivate blue. And then you could extract the ghost shell, do all the stuff that we already clarified. Put it back on yellow to kill that one off. And yeah, then you actually just do the rest. The rest of the stuff. Right. Yeah. You move those ones around. This one comes through there. We could actually make this red, then it would be symmetrical. Because we have a red, yellow, and this yellow is here and this red is here. I just care about that kind of stuff. Like, symmetry is is the most important thing. Trust me. Trust. Okay. Is this a good puzzle like that? I think. In my opinion, it is. Could we add an extra step to this? That wouldn't overload the puzzle. That's what I'm thinking right now. I actually have no idea left. Like anything else, like a new switch or something would be too much. In my opinion, at least. This way, we have a fair amount of stuff to work with. And we can just put the goal back there or something. Right here. It would be aligned with the checkpoint and everything would be nice. It's also quite neat that you would have to traverse the level different ways. I think that's fine. I think that's a fine puzzle. It's just, yeah, it's also big enough. I think that would be a 2 or 3 point difficulty. Like, I mean, in contrast to that one was a 2 point difficulty. Then this one is maybe a 3 point difficulty because you have to follow a not that obvious string of events and try out some new stuff like that. Well, that rescue is possible from the beginning and will be explored in some other puzzles as well, but at least in this area it's a novelty. It comes to mind. Then yeah. That move is hard to see, I think. That you can just capture the falling drone right here and just move it behind the gate and desync it and then use the drone shell to capture it. I think that one is hard to see. That might be the hardest part of the puzzle. Thank you, Sublime High School, for the following. Let's see if it's a bot. Okay, so I'll just transcribe this one into a puzzle right now. I'm debating if I should change something on the layout right now. Because it looks kinda off. Like you would want to have those ones right here. Well, on the other hand, then the goal wouldn't be aligned anymore. But anyway. But that way I would have more space for this ugly pit. I think that's what I want to do. I just move those over. Yeah. That's a bit. Like, how much is that? 6? Yeah, okay. then they are right here. Air, snow, block, normal. Let's do 90%. 5% tough, 5% stone, 5% grass, block. Like this. That's fine. And then we could stretch this one over here and just put the goal over there. Yeah. I think that's a way better layout. In my opinion. I could also use the doors quite nicely like this. And have this one in the middle now. So we would just stack this one, right? From here to here. Stack 5, 6. Over there. Exactly. And set snow here. Then we will move this one over by 5. No, absolutely not. 3 it must be, right? Yeah, now it's aligned. And have it drop onto this one. Or something there. I'm still waiting for the 1.21 stuff. Or the new stuff that's coming, like grids of this copper stuff. That would look very nicely here, like just some sort of copper grid platform right here. I mean, I can build something like that, but it's just not the same. It's just off. Not the real thing, you know? Yeah, but that way it's also visible. Yeah. I think that's okay. I guess that's okay. Okay. I guess now is a good time to just transcribe it, and then we can test the level that we just built. Yeah. For that one, I'll open Visual Studio. It just takes some time. Please tell me that you know the data folder. That's the... Yeah, that's the wrong one, right? Loophole? Yeah. Yeah, because I have a lot more levels by now. Okay, I have to find my folder first. That was my PC. Shell rounds functions don't save, I guess. I think I can close this whole stuff right here. How do I do this? Just here, data packs, INSYNC, data, INSYNC, functions, levels. Oh, this is indeed level 90. We have 90 levels now. That's huge, actually. That's indeed quite huge. Let me just open the folder for that. INSYNC data. Yes, I do trust the authors. INSYNC. Oh, come on. Functions, levels, 90. It's just really crazy how much content this map will have. And I'm really forward to the release and all that stuff. It will be very much fun. Let's just first do the drone spawners. By the way, Animas, did you already see the new stuff I've added? The stuff with the linked drones. I just had this idea. Pakuchis in the tower level with the shells. You should probably fix it. Could you send me the exact level or at least its location with a screenshot? Then I'll look into that. Don't know which tower you are referring to, but I mean probably the tower of transportation. I don't know how heavy this cheese is, but yeah, we'll see. So, shell spawners. Right here. A and B right here. The one in a cave in the current area. Really? Okay. How exactly? Okay, let's do the gates now. It's weird that something would be possible in such a small level that's meant for tutorial only. So let's do this. Yellow. 5, 6, 7. Then another yellow door. Right here. That's always the most annoying part, but there's no way around it. Those levels have to be coded manually. 4, 5, 6. And though that's all of the yellow gates. Then we have red. Those count the same way, so 5 and 6. And one last one. That's right here. here is annoying. Red right here, and that one's counting like the yellow one from before, so 5, 6, 7 upwards, 8 and 9. So we would have then this, that counts exactly the same way. It's blue. So 5, 6, 7. And that should be all the gates. Let's just do the activators. Right here. That's yellow. And red right here. The link drones are already implemented. I did everything that was new in the to-do list and there's just one thing with them. I wasn't sure what you mean. It's still black in the to-do list. Okay. I hope this this link drone stuff doesn't correspond to the shells and normal and ghost drones and stuff, because those are the ones that I all named the same way, I think. Well, I'll have to look into that. Okay. Yellow, red. I mean, if that's a problem, then I just have to redo a bunch of other functions, but that should be possible. And the goal is right there. The light will be set right on top of this one. Charges 100. It's crazy that this is already the 90th level. I think I'll call this one Extraction. It's a neat little ominous level name because it. Well, there are two different types of extraction in this level. If you wanna put it like that. So let's test it. Extraction. Yeah, looks good. Looks absolutely fine. Only ghost drones, and when they have a shell. But also the other drone types, right? But that's really a mechanic that will only play a role much later in the game, or maybe another area, so that's not that important right now. Or I don't plan to use that one in the near future. How's by the way, how's the development of the Machine Queen boss fight going? Area drone type 2, okay. Alright, okay, that works. So now I mean I could transfer this one out here. Wait, what was the original solution? Ah, yeah, right, okay. We put this one on red to be able to... That's really hard to see. It's annoying to aim, of course. It has to be. But yeah, that's really not that easy. Not all that easy. We have to kill off that one. This one stays here. And then we would have this one about here. I guess it's not really all that important. That's a problem. That's a problem. I know why this happens. It's because of... Damn it! It's because of the process right here, because it syncs too early. Ah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. What can I do about this? Okay, Anima's quick fix right here. Would it be possible to sync those from the location of the ghost drone and not from the location of the shell drone? Like right now, the shell drone says where it will be fused, and if the ghost drone decides that, then there wouldn't be any problems. That would fix that at least. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Have a good night, and tell me when you will arrive tomorrow, but I'll write you anyway again, then I can bring you from the train station. And yeah, Animas, that's absolutely fine, of course. Like, you can do that. I'm also looking forward to your map a lot. Like we would, it doesn't really matter where we sync that. But right there, put it off the conveyor belt, put it right there. And then we don't need this anymore. Actually, I really like this level now. It has some charm, some sort of charm. But yeah, that part should be possible. Then it would be great. Yeah, where is it? Here. We also have a working and very well working camera setup now, so you can move into a free cam mode at any point and just look at the level, look at where the distances are. That was one of the huge critic points of some levels, that you couldn't see where the other drone is, and calculating the distances can be hard. But now you could just enter this spectator mode, fly anywhere in the level, and just look at it and get useful information, and that's absolutely huge. Yeah, then the next point would be to sync this one again. And would have, I don't think, the same problem again, but let's be safe. We would have synced this one, then separate these two. And now all we would have to do is to find a way to let this one pass. And that's easy enough, with one drone at least. Yeah, and then it's through there and syncable, and can be brought and can be brought to here, and then we would be able to reach the goal, and that's the puzzle. I mean, the main point of the puzzle doesn't really have to do much with conveyor belts. That's the one negative point I would give it. I mean, okay, the main concept is just juggling these two, but we also had this concept back there in the Dreaded Wastelands, even though that it's not necessary that the player will get to this point. The player would go to this point first, but yeah. I think the hardest part of this puzzle is realizing that you can activate red first, put the drone, the shell drone past this point, and use the ghost drone to capture it again and to move it over there. I think that's the most important stuff. Just change the end of line 3 to the end of line 2 in the gameplay sync shell drones function. Okay, I just wanted to know that that's possible, because if I don't need it to test. I don't need to test it now, because if I know that it works, then it's fine. But otherwise, I mean, it has to be updated in the data pack, and I also always update the data pack, and then it would be gone. So yeah, if it's in the updated data pack, then I'm content. Okay, I think decorating is stuff that I'll leave for the next time. For now, I hope this short little tour through all the changes that have been made in INSYNC and all of the stuff of the dreaded, not the dreaded wasteland, but the Frostbite Desert. I hope you liked all of them. I hope you're still eager to what's to come. Short peek to this puzzle. There will be stuff right here, and a very interesting and a very interesting character will live right here that you will be able to meet on your journey. I hope you like this new addition with the teleporter, the swap blocks. I think Animas coded them perfectly. It just works so well. It's just such a great mechanic. It makes so much fun to play with, or at least to design puzzles with. And yeah, I guess that's all for me right now. All of me. I'll just decorate that and yeah, do stuff. One thing that I want to do maybe today, I won't do it today, maybe I won't do it the next week, but the plan is to make a short teaser of this map with just what the mechanics are, what the map will have to offer. I can show some of the areas so far and boss fight or something like that, and just put it as an unfinished project on Planet Minecraft. Are better in the new data pack. The fix is also in the dirt pack now. They are even better. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but the point is, I want to try. I mean, you can always try. I want to try to form something like a community over at Planet Minecraft, which would be great if that would work. But I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Until then, I'll rate you to a wonderful person, but which wonderful person is live? It would be great if Elodia would be live right. Yeah, she is. She is. I mean, at least it's a German. It's not a German stream. I could also rate Arya, but yeah. Let's rate Princess Elodia. You haven't been there in a while. Beautiful cow lady. We'll see next time again. Probably in a week or in a stream together with Blue. And yeah, until then, have a good evening and thank you for stopping by. Bye.